What is going on, everyone? It's Tay with Spectacular Gadgets, and this right here, this is my lovely chocolate lab named Twix, and Twix is in this video because today we're going to give you a look at the Cheerble Wicket Ball. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now here is what I'm talking about. This is the Cheerble Wicket Ball. Now when I got this, I actually got it off of Indiegogo, but right now the campaign is closed. So if you do happen to like what you see in this video, you'll actually be able to go ahead and pick yours up off of Amazon for about $60 or so. When I purchased this, I got it for $40 because, like I said, I got it from Indiegogo. Now let's take a look at some of the features, but the number one important thing is there's 3 reaction modes on this, and it's waterproof and washable, so you'll be able to sanitize this. Now here is the pooch, and let's see if he'll let me take the ball. It's going to be a little fight, but you know what? I'm always going to win in the end, so let's get to it. When you open up the box, you see you have the user manual, and that is good. You'll probably need that. Here are some of the features of the Wicket Ball. You can pause the video if you like, but I'm gonna go ahead and go over some of that as we go through the video. The side of the box, I did get the blue one, by the way, and this is just how to use the Wicket Ball, but again, I'll go ahead and cover that for you so you don't have to. Now getting into the box, once I lift this out, I see the blue Wicket Ball. Now this is like a hard rubber, and so you see the branding on one side, Cheerble, and then you flip it over, you see the treat hole. And now that looks kind of small if you ask me. You see how large my dog is, so we'll see how that goes. And the last thing you get is the charging cable, so you can actually recharge this thing. How do you get to the charger? You'll have to unscrew the ball, as you see me doing right here. And you see I have the inner core, and then the shell is just what covers that. It's like a motor, so this is what's going to make it go all sporadic and crazy, and that's how you charge it. Right there is a little charge, so you have to open it every time you charge it, and this little thing just spins and goes all crazy. So you can take it out and just see it's just a shell, nothing much more to it. So right here, this right here is a light, and if I hold it, that little button, this gives you the different kind of modes. It also turns it on, obviously, and so this is how you go ahead and power this thing on. So then once you turn it on, you'll go ahead and make sure you put the right end into the shell. So I got that there, and then all I have to do is screw it back on. So make sure you screw this on pretty tight so that your dog doesn't get into it. And as you see, it's already on, and I'm shaking it and it just reacts like that. And wow, this thing goes kind of crazy. So I see red now as well, and this thing is just hopping all over the place. I can see the dog probably having a fun time with this. Hopefully, we'll see. But let's go ahead and take a look exactly at what these colors mean, because as you see, I see the red, and it kind of shakes kind of wild. It's got some power to it, as you see, as it's shaking in my hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew it again, and let's just see. Let's turn it off for a second so we can save some of the battery. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hold that little button. Now this is why you need the user manual. So we actually have already taken care of step 1. I kind of told you the outer shells and then the inner core, or they call it the core of the Wicket Ball. But number 2 is important. You have to make sure you charge this, and I have already charged the Wicket Ball already, so we can skip that part. Moving on to the 3rd page, or step 3, this is what shows us or tells us how to turn on the device, but more importantly, the different modes, which is gentle, normal, and active. So green is gentle, blue is normal, and red is active. So that's probably for, your more playful or aggressive type of dogs that need more playtime. Now, this is the status of the LED when it's working. So blue is moving, yellow is keeping still or rest, and then the red is shaking quickly or jumping. So my dog's gonna need that. But to bring this to your attention really quickly, the playtime is 1.5 hours to 8 hours, depending on how active your dog is. So this is me just pressing the button to get shuffled through the different colors. So this is how if you want to pick the type of reaction modes, it does. But here it is again, and let's go ahead and test it out outside and see how Twix likes this thing. So you guys ready? Because I'm pretty ready for this. It looks like he's ready. You ready, Twix? Well, it seemed like Twix showed some interest in the Wicked Ball. Maybe it's more curiosity than anything, but he did, however, as you see, picked up one of his favorite balls to play with. So we'll actually have to see how well he actually really likes it or not, but I can see where it does keep your dog kind of busy, you know, for a little bit while you're away. At least they have something to do. Hopefully they don't mess up the house or whatever, but I think it's a pretty good idea. One last thing before we go is you remember this Wicked Ball has a little treat hole in it, and these are the size of my dog's treats. Now right here is actually his multivitamin, but this is the smallest type of treat, if you will, that we have, and all the rest of them they're pretty huge. Now look at this treat hole. Now who the hell is this for? That's not gonna fit anything in there, not even for a cat. You know, won't fit his meatball or anything. So to me, that's a no-go. Well, that about wraps it up for the Cheerble Wicked Ball. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to chill with me. And until next time, everyone, I want you all to have a spectacular day. Later.